What is going on, guys? Dale7402 back with another episode of Ringside Republic. We're going to be going over your SmackDown Live review for August the 1st, 2017 from Cleveland, Ohio. But before we get into that, I want to take a minute to show some love to my first ever Patreon, Ray Rock, my main man, Ray Rock. I want to say thank you. I appreciate the support. And Ray Rock has been very, very supportive of my channel and my videos. There's been certain times when I kind of thought about quitting. Honestly, I thought, I wasn't getting the views that I feel I should be getting, and I was getting very discouraged about it. But I've always said that if I have just one fan, I'm going to keep making content. And the page views are up a little bit, not very much, but still, Ray Rock, thank you for your support, brother. I appreciate you, and whenever the channel grows a little bit and we got a few more Patreons and we're doing a little bit better financially on the channel, when I make t-shirts, you have earned yourself your first t-shirt for free. You are no matter where the channel goes from here, you are my first Patreon ever. I appreciate you, and I will take care of you, brother. SmackDown Live from Cleveland, Ohio, guys. Last night, I had to work a double. I worked a 16-hour shift yesterday, so I watched some SmackDown at work. I come home and went to bed. It is 8 o'clock in the morning. I've got my coffee, and we're going to go over your review. AJ Styles versus Kevin Owens kicked off the show tonight. AJ and Kevin Owens have good chemistry. They had a great match, as always. At some point during the match, the referee got hit in the eye, and he was acting like he couldn't see and playing up that angle. And AJ ended up pinning Kevin Owens and getting the 1-2-3, although you could obviously see that Kevin Owens' shoulder was up. So AJ gets the win with controversy. Backstage after the match, Kevin Owens goes fucking off on Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan about the incompetent referee and how he wanted his rematch. Daniel Bryan made the rematch for SummerSlam. It will be Daniel Bryan versus AJ Styles, or it will be, AJ Styles versus Kevin Owens for the United States Championship, and Shane McMahon will be your special guest referee. There was rumors going around that Shane and Kevin Owens were going to have a match at SummerSlam, and I thought that was where we were headed as well, but it looks like we're going to get yet another Kevin Owens AJ Styles match at SummerSlam with Shane McMahon as the referee. This will probably be, being as it is at SummerSlam, this will probably be the best match in this series between Kevin Owens and AJ Styles. But that match has been confirmed, and we will move on to the Usos coming out and basically just talking shit about the New Day. I don't think they even really issued a challenge for SummerSlam. This match is obviously going to happen, but has yet to be made official. We got another episode of the Fashion Files, guys. Fashion Files are getting old. It is getting played out. I am sorry, but I was on board for a few, but I'm getting tired of the Fashion Files. Sami Zayn versus Aiden English, and Aiden English gets the win. They have a pretty decent match for what it was. It was a decent little mid-card match, but Aiden English got the win, clean. I don't know if they're going to start trying to build Aiden English or what they're doing with him. I don't like him myself. I mean, I suppose he could be a good heel, but he's not very interesting to me. I've just got to say, I have no interest whatsoever in Aiden English, and I do not think he should have beat Sami Zayn under any circumstances. But after the match, Mike and Maria come out and, just basically say they love the fact that Sami Zayn lost. Obviously, the feud with Mike Bennett, Mike Kanellis, and Sami Zayn is far from over. We got Naomi and Becky Lynch versus Carmella and Natalya. Obviously, not very interested in this match. Naomi and Becky win. Rusev versus Chad Gable had a very good match. Very good match. There was a couple spots there and a couple seconds where I thought that Chad Gable was actually going to win. Despite that, Rusev did win, and says he has no opponent for SummerSlam. And everyone's scared of him, and he's beating everybody. Well, Randy Orton comes out and says, "You've never beaten me, and I'm not scared of you, so if you're looking for an opponent, look no further." Uh, Randy Orton delivers an RKO out of nowhere to Rusev, and the match was made official by Shane McMahon later that night. Rusev versus Randy Orton for SummerSlam. I don't know what they're fighting over. I don't know why anybody cares, but we're getting that match despite all of that. Guys, this moves us directly into our main event, John Cena versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Now, absolutely, I want to say this was the match of the night. It was what we all thought it would be. It was great. It was special. But first off, they ruined it putting it on SmackDown Live. This is a pay-per-view worthy match. This is a WrestleMania worthy match. They had 1 week of build to a dream match that they're calling it that we had on SmackDown Live instead of a pay-per-view. This was the match of the night. It was great. I could have stood for the match to be just a little bit longer. I wish they could have gave them about 10 more minutes to go. I think they had it in them, and they did really well. I want to say this though: there was a spot in this match. Shinsuke Nakamura delivered a exploder suplex to John Cena. Guys, he landed on his head. He landed on the back of his neck and on his head, and brutally. I thought he broke his fucking neck. You know, an exploder suplex, you're supposed to land flat on your chest, and Cena, it kind of ended up being something of a German suplex to Cena, whereas he landed right on the back of his neck. You know, I noticed during the match he was clenching his fists, trying to get the blood circulating or get the numbness out. I'm sure that it would not surprise me if tonight or tomorrow, over the next couple of days, by the weekend, that we will get news on John Cena having something of a significant injury, because this looked fucking brutal, dangerous, very dangerous. But Shinsuke Nakamura and AJ Styles tore the roof off the place. They did a really good job. Match of the night, Nakamura wins clean. You have got to hand it to AJ Styles. I mean, you've got to hand it to John Cena, because he's like he did with AJ Styles. He has really stepped up when it comes to passing the torch and putting new guys over. You know, that was something that was an issue with him for a long time, but he's really, really trying to help out new talent and putting new guys over, and you got to respect him for that. Guys, after the show went off the air on the WWE Network, Shinsuke Nakamura was still in the ring celebrating when Baron Corbin jumped him from behind, hitting him with the briefcase, and beating Shinsuke's ass for a few seconds. And John Cena comes down, rescues Nakamura. All the time, all the while, I gotta say, John Cena looked like he was in pain. John Cena kept reaching to the back of his neck. His face was blood red. There was one point where John Cena actually got Baron Corbin and did an AA and put him through the announce table on the outside. And when he was picking Baron Corbin up, he looked legitimately in pain. He really looked like he was hurting very bad, and he looked like he was struggling to get Baron Corbin up. So we've got to keep our eyes out for a potential John Cena injury. You know, very nasty fall he took, and I think we could really expect to see something about him being injured in the next few days. But that was it, guys. That was your SmackDown Live show last night. A hell of a lot better than Monday Night Raw. I give the show a 7. I'm going to give it a 7. I was going to give it a 6, but I'm going to give it a 7 based on the fact that we had one hell of a great match between Nakamura and John Cena. So, you know, I don't know. We still have a card that is not fully set for SummerSlam. There was talk of there being a triple threat between Cena, Nakamura, and Jinder Mahal at SummerSlam. That could still be the possibility, but I think that Shinsuke's going on to face Jinder Mahal at SummerSlam one-on-one. And I think that we can pretty much expect to see a win, honestly. I don't think it's time for Nakamura to lose yet. I don't think Jinder Mahal is the guy to give him his first loss. So if this goes to SummerSlam one-on-one match, I'd say that Nakamura wins. I do not see a cash-in from Baron Corbin at SummerSlam. I don't. I see a cash-in from Carmella, absolutely. But I do not see a cash-in from Corbin at SummerSlam. I think they're going to save that for the middle of the year, maybe when things get really boring and stale. I think that they're going to use that to kind of shake things up later in the year. But that's your SmackDown Live review, guys. We'll talk about all that other stuff on your SummerSlam preview and prediction show in a week or two. I want to once again thank Ray Rock, my main man A-Rock. Follow him on Twitter. I believe it's at RayRock_421. Great guy, legitimately a good person, seems like. And I want to once again thank you for all of your support. Follow me on Twitter at Dale74021. Pledge on Patreon, patreon.com/Dale74021. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you back this weekend with news and rumors. Have a good one, and we'll see you next time.